Lighting. We have a new addition to the family. That big old cow. His name's Albert. Okay. Week motherfucking 9, boy. Let me. Week motherfucking 9. Um, how did we get here? How did I keep doing this? Nose. Nose, yes. I only did one task this week because I'll explain in a second. Um, okay, let me. Here, how many days this week did your do your morning page? Every motherfucking day, bitch. Duh. I can't believe I've done it. It's crazy. I've done this every 2 months. Anyways, and then it says, regarding your U-turns, have you allowed yourself a shift towards compassion, at least on the page? So I don't remember what this means. Let's read that part, the tasks, because I didn't do that one. All of us have taken creative U-turns. Name one of yours. Name 3 more. Name the one that just kills you. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for all failures of nerve, timing, and initiative. Devise. Forgive yourself for all failures of nerve, timing, and initiative. Devise a personalized list of affirmation to help you do better in the future. Very gently. Consider whether any aborted, abandoned, savaged, or sabotaged brain children can be rescued. Remember, you are not alone. All of us have taken creative U-turns. Choose one creative U-turn, retrieve it, mend it. Do not take a creative U-turn now. Instead, notice your resistance. Morning pages seeming difficult? Stupid? Pointless? Too obvious? Do them anyway. What creative dreams are lurching towards possibility? Admit that they frighten you. Choose an artist totem. It might be a doll, a stuffed animal, a carved figurine, or a wind-up toy. The point is to choose something you immediately feel a protective fondness towards. Give your totem a place of honor and then honor it by not beating up on your artist child. So indirectly, Albert, right over here, is my artist totem. I didn't even do that on purpose. But it is a stuffed animal that I feel protective fondness towards. And this is its place of honor. Not it's his place of honor. Okay, so I don't really like choose a U-turn, like like a thing that I didn't bring to life, like an idea. Let's think together. What idea did I I feel like I'm not brain chill. Like I can't think of anything. That's the thing with this week. I couldn't think of anything. And like just thinking, like in my morning pages, I think I spent 2 days trying to come up with not a U-turn, but a goal. Because last week, I don't think I talked that much about the tasks, but we had to talk about a goal. Yeah, let me find the stuff that I wrote for it. Because I wrote about a goal. Yee, the pen's falling out. This is my morning pages. Um, There was a task, actually, let me talk about this week. I'm a little scattered. Little bit. Okay, so the first task, the only task I really did this week was highlighting my morning pages. So we had to highlight insights with one color and actions that we need to do with another. So I went all the way back to the beginning of March, it's like halfway through March. I went the last 2 weeks underlining things. So let me actually, I haven't read it since I did it. So let's see what I said. Wow, I've read a lot. Okay, March 1st. Keep your head cool and stay inside yourself. I committed to 3 pages, so I will do 3 pages. Pain is pain and there to be felt. And this is and these are all insights. For actions, I wrote, let me go love myself today. So Blank can love me in the future. Um, yes, blank is another person. This is also an action. Don't be surprised with receiving affection. Stay soft through this. Focus on showing up. That I remind myself. I wrote two things. Think of my morning pages this morning. Because for the last, like 2 weeks, my only thing that I keep reminding myself is just to show up. Like, there's something in your head that you're doing, you're thinking about, just show up. Doesn't matter how you feel, doesn't matter what you, like, what other thing you want, anything, something's there in your soul, in your spirit, do it. Show up. That's it, right? But then today, I added a second rule, which was show up and feel every sensation. Those are my only two rules in life, in anything that I'm doing and existing and everything that I am being right now. Those are my only two rules. Show up and feel every sensation you're feeling in your body. That's it. That's it. So, yeah. What else? I feel like when I write directly about this stuff, I'm setting it up to fail, but the only reason I feel this is because I'm putting expectations. Nothing is forever. All that I just read is from one morning page. By the way, one morning I wrote Breaking the Silence and Really That's What's Gonna Make You Whole. That's from Sister Outsider by Audre Lorde I was writing about. It's almost silly to hide this thought because it was just a question, an observation. I was talking about a time I didn't say what I was thinking, or I did, but I was scared to say what I was thinking out loud. How deeply I hurt is exactly how deeply I love. I find myself catching myself saying out loud only parts of my thoughts. I don't quite fully trust myself to know what to say in the future. I don't know why I went on to create a different narrative. You learn it to give it a place in your mind to grow. Oh, I like that because I was writing about poetry and I started really loving poetry again. I haven't written a poem in like a week, less, more. I don't know. The notebook's just there. I carry a little notebook in my backpack. And I remember I was writing here. I was like, what's even the point of like memorizing a poem and like reciting it? Because I was trying to memorize a poem that I really liked called Guest House. Actually, let me read it right now. I'm like, oh, this video is gonna be long. I don't give a shit. This is my YouTube video. It's called The Guest House by Jalaluddin Rumi. I really like it. I saw, what's her name? What's her name? Actress who played Marla in Fight Club. Helena Bonham Carter. I saw her read this poem on my reels or some shit. I deleted Instagram again, fuck that place. But I saw her reading it, and she's just like, first of all, she's amazing. Like, you could tell she loves poetry and loves, like, wow, she's amazing. This poem, like, I remember it when I heard it, it was just like the day I needed to hear it. Like, and I was like, whoa. And I wanted to memorize it. And so I was writing in my morning pages, I'm like, what's even the point of memorizing it? So I was just like talking back and forth with myself, but this is the poem. I'm drinking peppermint and green tea mixed. It's not that good. I mixed 2 tea bags. Anyways, this being human is a guest house. Every morning a new arrival. A joy, a depression, a meanness, some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all, even if they're crowd of sorrows who violently weep. Whoa, you could tell I did not read this poem. Welcome and entertain them all, even if they're a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture. Still, treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. That's the poem. That is the poem. Yes, so that's what I was writing. I'm not going to read all my observations. There's so many things I highlighted. I have a voice from the epicenter of my brain that is still remnants of my programmed thoughts. Yep. I'm just gonna open on a random page, see if it says anything. Oh no, it's the end. It's back on my blank pages. So yeah, I did do that one. A lot of it is just, yeah, reflection, but I feel like not in a cocky way, not in a way where it's like I know everything because I don't know anything, but a lot of these exercises like creative U-turn, like I don't have one. Like if I have an idea, I do it. And I don't really have any long-term ideas now, which is what I'm struggling with because the main other task was naming a goal, identifying your true north, and then imagining a full day in it. I did imagine a full, like, ideal day. I think it was the prompt, like, if you were raised perfectly, what would it be like? And I wrote, like, a whole page, like, in detail describing it was like a story. It was beautiful. And then I started talking about my goals, right? Wait, let me actually, that's what I initially opened my morning pages to talk about. Um, where's the exercise I was doing about the goals? Doing here. The food. Where is it? I didn't do it this long ago. What? I wrote about my perfect day, which is literally everything I already do. I wrote just like point form, read and write, brackets, poetry, stretch and walk, hug and talk, eat, watch TV, sit, sex, drink some water, drive, go outside and paint, cool outfit. Like, oh, what? Truth is, right now, I'm not feeling connected to the words I'm writing for some reason, maybe or no reason at all. Hey, I wrote that one day. Okay, here. Whoa, how far back was this? Here. Okay. It was telling me about my dream, and I had to plan what I can do in the next month, week, day, and right now. And it told me to break it down 5 years, 3 years, 1 year, 1 month, 1 week from now, and now again. It like made me break it down a lot. And the only thing I could think of, and it was a thing that I did for my grade 12 business project, was like an artist collective. And I got reminded of this dream into like my recent consciousness because last semester, ugh, my hair's so tight. I washed it. Look how soft it is. Because last semester my art history professor was talking, I think, about Van Gogh and how in his journals he wrote about like this dream of an artist collective, and she was like, why would he like dream about the lake? And she kind of like joked about it, but like in a disagreeing way, like being like, why would he, like, why? And then it kind of like, and I was like, oh, I've thought about this before. I've dreamt about that before. So it was in my mind, and then now talking about my goal, I have no like goals. Like my only two things, well, not only two things is a lot of things, but I wake up in the day, the only things that I'm focused on is strengthening, stretching, taking care of my body, which is what I do every day. I used to not do, but I'm feeling so much better now that I do. And my injuries, and driving, learning how to drive. I'm getting better day by fucking day, day by fucking day. Um, so those are the main two things, and like go to work, which is like 3 times a week. I have school, but like I do it when like, I have to do it, but I'm not invested in it. I just go there to socialize. And I just do the assignments like to get them done, like honestly speaking. Anyway, so that's the only goal I could think of because like everything else, and like this, writing it down scared me. Even saying it out loud now, I'm a little more comfortable with because I have thought about it so much to myself and kind of let myself think about it because it's scary to think about it because it's like, isn't that a commune? Isn't that straight up a commune and you're fucking hippie and fucking meh? Like everything my mom would say, everything like I have those voices in my head. I put them away and I'm like, listen, this is recurring. This is something I've thought about last year. This is something I've even thought about the year before that. I have thought about this. I've had this for a lot of years. So I wrote it down. Oh, and before I read into it, I was writing in my morning pages, I think 2 separate days. I what was I gonna say? It's late. I'm tired. So I was writing about it 2 separate days, and I remember I woke up first thing in the morning, or whenever I wrote them, and I was sitting there. I was like, "What is my dream? How am I gonna make it happen?" And I was trying to plan out the steps and like who I could talk to and like how can I spread it. And it just terrified me. Like I was writing it, and it felt like my thoughts became kind of blocky, and me trying to like plan it felt like I was trying to control reality. And that's like you're supposed to plan things. I can't. I'm not. I'm not planning. I'm surrendering. And I haven't said this out loud. I don't know why I haven't said this out loud because that has just been this has been my hair looks so much shorter. This has been the essence of where I am in life right now and kind of what I'm making peace with is that I don't fucking know where I'm going, and I know that I'm not supposed to. And I know that I'm not supposed to, and it sounds like an excuse, especially people that know me. I've been filming talking for 16 minutes. This sounds like an excuse for people that know me to be lazy because people think I'm lazy. It's true, but I'm lazy with things I don't give a shit about because I don't give a shit about them. And right now, I'm learning, I'm doing a lot of inside work on myself, a lot of inner work every day, and just learning like the inside landscape and how deep it goes and how it expands, how it contracts, and how it moves and reacts with other humans, without humans, alone, with certain music, with certain content, with certain drawings, and like I'm just exploring all of that every day. And I read books, and I don't watch that many movies. I've been wanting to watch Scarface for a while. It's been on my mind. I don't know why I haven't watched. There's even a Freddie Gibbs song. Oh my god, I've been listening to so much Freddie Gibbs. He's so fucking any song. And I remember one morning I was going to school. It just like clicked every single song he released. I just queued it. I'm like, I don't care what the like what it is, as long as he's rapping, it's great. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. Like I would wake up with it, like just rapping it in my head. Um, so good on the go for my cataract. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, I'm in a period of time where I'm not supposed to have any outward results, and no one's pressuring me to either, which is amazing. Um, and yeah, writing this dream is pretty scary because it's like the opposite of what I'm going through now, if that makes sense. Like for me to like imagine this dream and to imagine myself making any steps towards it means I don't know why that means it like it's such a big thing. It just feels like a huge thing, even when I break it down, because I'm like, oh my God, I'm in this state of like being inside and like, not going out in the world and just like being with myself and learning. But it's gonna have to come to an end at some point. I want it to. Not that I'm not grateful. I'm so happy I'm here and I'm so happy I'm growing through this, but it will end. I know it will end. I will meet people. I will be out in the world. This is just so important for me to be here right now before I go out in the world. Same thing with the exercises I'm doing right now. I stopped weightlifting. I stopped all that heavy shit, and I got injured and injured and injured, and I would keep pushing, and then I'm like, hold up, back to the basics. And I just do physiotherapy every day. I stretch like for 2 hours, and it's amazing. I don't even want to stop stretching sometimes. I'm like, oh, it's ending because it's amazing. And I just have to do the boring, even though it's not boring, foundation work. So I have like a ground to stand on for my body and spiritually. It's like at the same time right now. It's amazing how it's lined up. I don't know what my point but I don't know what my point was with that, other than me talking about how scary this goal is. And I'll just read what I wrote because for fuck's sake, what is that gonna like what here? I wrote, in a perfect world, I would secretly love to be a leader of an artist collective, having a group of like minded creative people with a purpose of deep love and expansion. In 5 years, I would love to have developed deep bonds and a tribe for life with an abundance of resources to explore this world. Perhaps in Vancouver, perhaps in Toronto, probably Vancouver. I can speak and meet people everywhere all the time and be on the lookout for interaction with new like minded people from all facets of life. Be present always. So, the goal for the month is talk to my dream openly at Paris's party. It's a party I got invited to in about a week. Is it in a, yeah, it's in, wait, it's this Friday? It's this week. It's like the final, like this girl throws parties. This is like her final shebang party before she's like moving out of her house. So it's this Friday. What the so talk about my dream openly at the party, I guess. I don't know. Doesn't feel like it's ready to come out yet. I don't know. I just wrote it to get like the exercise done. I don't know. And the next week, talk to anyone who crosses my path about this dream. Anyone who crosses my path about this dream. Today, focus on presence and deep attunement to other human beings. Right now, presence with all of myself. I feel like being present and being attuned to other human beings is a goal for the next months. Months, plural, okay? This needs to be taken slower than this. The book, I feel like the book pressures me sometimes. I am not gonna lie. It pressures me to goal, to, and like some parts of the chapters, it's being like, you know, those like creative monsters that like eat away at you and never let you do anything. I'm like, not really. Like, I don't really like, no. Like, especially like this late in the course, like, why are you talking about such deep anxieties? And I guess it makes it more, not I guess, it does make it more accessible to other people who are maybe more disconnected from their creativity because it's not like I was ever disconnected from it. I started this course because I just like did not like my life. I was like, what the fuck? What's wrong? What's wrong? Why can't I just like exist? What, like, what? So that's why I did the course. Not, I don't know. It helped. Just some parts just don't apply to me, is my point. And I feel like sometimes I kind of teeter. Like, should I do this exercise? Should I not? Because at the beginning of the course, I did every single task every single time. But then as it goes on, I'm like, I don't, it's just going to be more energy for me to do this than actually the energy that I'm going to get out of it. Like, for example, I had to make a collage. No, I didn't have to. I got to make a collage, and I did. It was amazing. And it's like find 20 magazines. I couldn't. I did it with one, and it turned out amazing. Actually, I want to show. I haven't shown anybody my collage. It like faces me like from where my bed is, and I cut it out from like one magazine I found because yeah. So this is the collage. Just things that stood out to me in the magazine. So it was this photo of these two guys. It was very intimate. I was like, oh, gay? No, they're brothers. And I tried to rearrange this text. I had the visionary here and eyes have it here, but I like it to read as a sentence. The visionary eyes have it. I don't know. It just means something for some reason to me. This says, just a reminder, I'm a cyclops. LOL, I know, OMG. Are people weird about that still? Oh, are people weird about that? I like that. It's a little comic strip. Same thing here. I'm not gonna read it backwards. The little dog says, everything unravels and reveals itself to be performance. I don't know. I just thought the cartoon was cool. I thought this picture was really funny. And my goal for this collage was not to have any straight lines. I tried to curve everything I cut out. This little bug I saw, these little shapes and patterns to like, yeah. This one, oh, freedom to read. Yep, I really like that. It's like cardboardy. It was from the back. And this lady's dress is super cool. I was like, whoa. And these are like, you know, some cartoons. Little turtle guy with, yeah, you can see that. And that's like the moon and some anyways, you see it. This is my collage, and I keep it like, yeah, facing my bed, like I said previously. So yeah, I did one of the collages, but then it was telling me to do like a dream board vision collage, cut out papers, pictures of myself. I'm like, bitch, I have Pinterest. I'm not going through all of that. I have Pinterest. I use it every day. So again, I don't know. No one's putting a gun to my head telling me to do any of this. I, I do what I want. Uh, do what I want. I find completely off topic. I find that when I freestyle and I doodle, I hate saying do graffiti because I don't fucking go outside and tag it. I did when I was like 16, but I stopped and it looked like ass, so I don't even feel like it's doing it any justice calling it graffiti. I feel like that's like a horrible misuse of the word. And I'm not saying that like to judge my work because objectively I can tell when like more times than not when my work is good. Like let me show you. So I started doodling again like I used to because I stopped, but I'm the happiest when I doodle, when I have music, when I am yeah, doodling. So, like here, look, you see, sometimes it's shit, you know. This is actually one of my better pages. But like, look at this. This is so sick. I'm writing like Freddie lyrics, Freddie Gibbs lyrics. So this is like the song Shitsville, Scotty Beam. This letter E turns out so fucking good. So here I wrote old school Chevy thing, Cadillac. So that's like from his song Cataracts. It's so old school Chevy thing, smoking on that good. Oh no, it's old school Chevy thing, Cadillac, smoking on that good. Good for my cataract, something fast food, getting fat. That song is so good. And here, like this is my better page. This is who's the best rapper? Gibbs, Flash. It's funny how I wrote this backwards actually in real life, but it's showing like the proper way. Cataracts, I love listening to music. But yeah, like, I'm sorry. Most pages aren't like anything. Like, I'm just writing words. This one I like. Well, this one's alright. This one's like, I like this one. She looks depressed. This letter X I also discovered. I could talk about this forever. Like, it's crazy. Here, I was listening to the internet special affair, and this is Sid because she plays bass. What is this? What did I write? You already knew that. Oh, that's the lyric. You already knew that. You already knew that. Da, da, da. Makes you feel nice and comfortable. Your car is blown. But you already knew that. You already knew that. Yeah, so I started doing that again, and life has been amazing. Like, this is in class doodle. Ooh, this is like, okay, this was like annoying. This is completely off topic. I can make a whole separate video about this. I should. What the hell? I should make a separate. Ah, ooh, I should make a vibe session tomorrow like I used to when I was 16. I will. I will do that. I will do that. I will stop showing you my notebook and I will do that tomorrow. Oh, my artist date this week. Let's finish the fucking wrap up. I got so off track. Chilling in my old school Chevy thing, Cadillac, smoking on that good from my cataract. In case you guys didn't know, my artist date. My artist date was building blocks, and I've actually became very fun. It was actually really fun, and the reason I came up with it was like during my morning pages. I came up with it because I remember this time in like preschool, kindergarten era time that we had a play date. I swear, I don't think like this. Why is communicating so hard right now? I had this memory of me during playtime taking a bunch of wooden blocks, and I remember just like stacking one like this, and then one horizontally, and then another horizontally on top of it, just like rectangles. And I remember just like an hour later when playtime was over, like kind of zoning back in because I zoned out after putting those three bricks, and then I zoned back in, and I had a whole city built. I built like covered like the whole carpet. It was huge. And I remember just feeling like awe. I was like, I made that. And I completely forgot I even had that memory until I was just like brainstorming pages and things that like, I don't know, excited me as a kid or whatever. And I just remember that I was like, I have to play with blocks. And I have a bunch of blocks at home. So I did. I came home, I built a train station and like bikes and like it wasn't nearly as big as that city, but I still played it. Played with blocks that day, and I walked in the sun. And I freestyled. It was a great day. My freestyles are garbage, like garbage ass butthole. But it makes me so happy when I do it. because it just keeps the flow going. That's the thing. For me, I feel like there's so much spinning all the time in a good way. Like when I'm, you know, lately, like especially since doing this whole artist way thing, in a great way. Like this whole spinning, all this stuff in my head, right? It's just sometimes it's going, and it gets like stuck on something, and it's like, oh, like, and it like drives me crazy. But when I freestyle, when I write morning pages, it's like there, but it's like I keep pushing. I'm like, I have to go, 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 and it starts going again, like the natural rhythm of my brain. Because when I'm freestyling, you don't stop. You make a mistake, you still keep going. Morning pages, there's no rules. You just have to keep going and going and going, right? So yeah, that's that. Did you experience any synchronicities this week? Yes, yes, I do. I should write them down. Oh, there was one I remember particularly. I was gonna say it's gonna sound small, but like, yeah, synchronicities are not like I like God coming down from, space, like Jesus floating saying, "Hi, I'm Jesus, I'm real." No, I was watching this YouTuber. She has like 200 subscribers or something. She kept coming up on my feed. I watched one of her videos, and she's very much in the same headspace as me in like life. And it was so interesting to watch her just like do stuff. She was like setting up like a dancing pole in her room. It was pretty interesting. I forgot her name. And she was recording herself just like sitting outside, and she put a little green swirl, like the emoji, but it was like green in the middle of her screen. I was like, and I looked closely because I thought it was like edited, maybe not, maybe it was nature. It like looked a little out of place, and I looked, and I was like, green swirl, okay, whatever. The video goes on a little bit, and I remember this new shirt that I have, and I looked down, the exact same green swirl on my shirt. Same shade of green, same swirl shape, same swirl like like same, the exact same, and it has like other shapes on it, but like the one in the middle is the green swirl. I was sitting, and I was not having a good day when this happened, and I was sitting in a restaurant, I was eating, and I was like, did y'all like to God or whatever. I was like, did you just see that? Like, and it's like duh, like it was for me to see, but I was like, that was the one I remember the most. But most days there is something. Like it's usually quiet, quiet, but there's lately it's been like one day a week, particularly when like I'm out and about downtown. I guess it's like because there's more things, more energy happening. I don't fucking know. But yeah, more synchronicities usually happen when I'm out out and about. Were there any other issues significant to this week? Bill bought the I'm done. This has been half an hour.